Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada proved that authority and style have no age limit. But how many women over 50 find themselves caught between the fear of looking like they're trying too hard and the trap of boring, matchy-matchy outfits? That feeling of opening your closet and feeling like everything screams old lady instead of elegant woman? A recent study showed that 78% of mature women feel invisible in the fashion industry. Ridiculous, right? A few years ago, I spoke with a friend who said she was doomed to beige suits and pearls. It's the only way to be respected, she insisted. 3 weeks later, she walked into a board meeting wearing burgundy leather pants and a structured blazer and got more compliments than she had in her entire career. The secret lies in balancing sophistication with controlled boldness. By the way, have you noticed how Helen Mirren manages to look regal in vibrant colors? What does she know that so many women haven't discovered yet? Hit the notification bell and subscribe now, because every woman deserves to feel extraordinary when she looks in the mirror, not just age-appropriate. If you're tired of outdated rules about what you can or can't wear after 50, this video will change your perspective. After today, you'll never look at that leather skirt in the back of your closet the same way again. Are you ready to discover how to wear it? Sneakers as a transformative element. That sigh of relief when you swap heels for sneakers at 3 p.m. We've all been there. For decades, mature women were conditioned to believe that elegance meant sacrifice and that sneakers were for girls. Then came Emma Thompson, who, at 59, shocked the world by wearing white sneakers to receive her damehood at Buckingham Palace. The traditionalists were horrified, but minimalist sneaker sales skyrocketed by 200% the following week. The secret is in deliberate intention, not random choice. A pair of crisp white leather sneakers paired with a tailored pencil skirt creates that perfect contrast that says, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. Jennifer Garner learned this when she was ridiculed for wearing Brooks sneakers on a red carpet. Think of the elegant contrast between traditional tailoring and a contemporary twist. A suit that would typically scream 90s corporate executive takes on a completely new life when paired with pastel suede sneakers. The combination doesn't just say, I'm sophisticated, but also, I know the rules and consciously choose when to break them. And the best part? It's impressively comfortable for daytime social events where standing for hours in heels would be torture. The magic happens when you realize that sneakers aren't a concession to age or a style surrender, but a deliberate statement of sophisticated rebellion. That silk dress hanging in your closet that felt outdated, pair it with gray suede gazelle sneakers, and it gets a completely unexpected second life. And if you're worried about your classic looks feeling dated, just wait until you discover the next secret that will completely revolutionize your wardrobe after 50. The power of monochrome. After 50, when that well-meaning aunt told you, after 50, stay away from bold colors, you probably rolled your eyes in silence. Ants know everything, right? Wrong. The monochrome look, yes, a single color from head to toe, has proven to be a mature woman's best friend. Not because it hides anything, but because it creates a continuous visual line that literally tricks the eye. You can gain up to 10 centimeters in perceived height without stepping into a single stiletto. Viola Davis mastered this technique at 58, rocking her iconic monochrome suits in vibrant tones. Critics expected the standard basic black, but she opted for a bold pink from head to toe, making everyone assume she was more radiant, taller, more powerful, though no one could quite explain why. When asked about her bold color choice, she responded with that disarming smile. There's no rule that says elegance has to be subdued. The trick is in the nuances, not the monotony. Cream transforms into ivory, blending seamlessly with pearl white, creating depth without breaking the visual harmony. Fashion magazines may try to convince you that this only works with neutral tones, but try a deep purple from head to toe. The effect is so regal, you'll wonder why you spent decades trying to match different colors. Texture is your secret weapon in this strategy. Smooth silk paired with boucle wool in the same shade of green creates tactile contrast that adds dimension without compromising the elongated line. You can achieve this effect with any piece, even that sweat set you swore you'd never wear outside the house, but have lived in since 2020. Who knew the secret to looking more sophisticated and modern could be so simple? And if you think that's impressive, just wait until you discover what a simple belt can do to transform your look. The rebellious power of denim. Remember that time your daughter said, "Mom, you look like a retired librarian?" Yeah, that one still stings, doesn't it? Your closet full of impeccable blazers and tailored pants screamed respectable woman, but whispered boring in the corners. Society decided that mature women should fade into neutral tones and conservative cuts. So many accepted this fate with resignation. But then, Diane Keaton, at 77, appeared on a talk show wearing wide-leg jeans with a crisp white shirt and tie, and the world had to admit the combination was outrageously chic. A single denim element in an otherwise formal look is like that honest friend who says, "You look amazing," just loosen up a bit. Jeans break the seriousness without compromising elegance, creating that delicious contrast between refined and laid back. If you already own 20 high-quality black pieces in your closet, you don't need to toss them all and start dressing like your 16-year-old niece. You just need to add one unexpected element to the equation. Fashion experts were stunned when Angelina, known for her sophisticated monochrome looks at formal events, started showing up to everyday appointments in dark, skinny jeans paired with trench coats and silk blouses. A fashion editor even commented that she broke the sacred rule of never mixing denim with tailored pieces. But the actress, with her natural elegance, turned that transgression into a trend that mature women rushed to replicate. Ever thought about how that denim shirt might look paired with your silk dress? The result might surprise you more than your last dermatologist visit. The miracle of the structured third piece. Have you noticed how those sweatpants you wore during the pandemic are still hanging around in your wardrobe? Let's face it, comfort became our best friend after 50, and suddenly, you almost showed up to that important meeting in pajamas. Women spent decades being tortured by stiletto heels and shapewear, so it was inevitable that the pendulum would swing in the opposite direction. But the line between comfortably chic and just rolled out of bed is thinner than the last strand of hair we have left. The trick no one tells you? The Elegance formula. 2 comfy pieces plus 1 structured piece equals sign instantly sophisticated look. Oprah spent years trying to convince her viewers to wear fitted pants and heels until she herself, at 65, appeared on her magazine cover wearing sneakers, wide leg pants, and here's the secret, a perfectly tailored blazer. The result was so impressive that sales of structured blazers jumped 40% the following week. The magic is in the shoulders and the silhouette that structured third piece creates. It doesn't matter if underneath you're as comfy as your cat on the couch. The world only sees the polished version. And what if I told you that the same blazer that elevates your sweats today could be your secret weapon at a chic dinner tomorrow? The art of contrast. Elegant rebellion. When you go to a parent-teacher meeting at your grandkids' school and the teacher asks, "Are you the mom or the grandma?" That's contrast well executed. When someone says, "Wow, that outfit is way too young for you," that's contrast gone wrong. Society finds it charming when mature women settle comfortably into their roles as respectable ladies in beige suits and boring shoes. So many of us slip into that role without questioning it. But it's that one unexpected element that disrupts the overly polished look that will make your colleagues wonder if you had some work done recently. At the International Architecture Conference I attended last year, every female executive was wearing black, white, or gray, as if there was some invisible dress code memo. Then, a renowned 58-year-old urban planner walked in wearing a flawless black midi dress, but carrying a structured mustard yellow bag. All eyes turned to her. During her presentation, no one nodded off or glanced at their phones. Coincidence? When asked about her choice, she smiled and said, "In a world of black and white drafts, a pop of color is the signature no one forgets." Serena Williams proved this when she shocked the fashion world at the 2019 Met Gala, wearing a spectacular neon yellow Versace gown and, brace yourself, Nike sneakers in the same fluorescent hue. The traditionalists were horrified, tweeting that it was inappropriate and that she looked like she still had the price tag on her shoes. But the New York Times fashion director defended her, declaring, "She looks like a floral superwoman." A week later, sales of colorful sneakers among women over 40 skyrocketed. The trick is in the proportion: 80% classic, 20% rebellion. Contrast is like spice. In the right amount, it elevates the dish. Too much, and it ruins the experience. Bold accessories, the statement piece that transforms. Remember that structured, sensible handbag you've been carrying for 15 years because someone said it was a classic and an investment? The one that now seems as lively as a condo board meeting on a rainy Tuesday? Well, times have changed. Gone are the days when mature women were prisoners to tiny pearls and discreet watches, as if anything more expressive was a cry for help. Many still feel that bold accessories are a young woman's privilege. But then, Iris Apfel showed up at a high society event draped in layered statement necklaces, bangles stacked up to her elbows, and those massive glasses that became her signature. And suddenly, all the rules about understated elegance were thrown out the window. The problem isn't the traditional accessory, it's the traditional way of wearing it. That Hermes silk scarf your husband gave you for your 15th wedding anniversary, let's be honest, he didn't pick it out himself, is begging to be tied to your handbag handle or worn as a hatband. The secret is in the contradiction: a statement piece with a minimalist outfit, or a classic piece worn in an unexpected way. The snakeskin belt with the gray suit, the vintage brooch pinned to a denim jacket, the quirky sculptural bag with the most conservative dress in your closet. It's like saying, "Yes, I know all the rules, and I'm choosing to ignore this particular one because I can." What do you think? That scarf you religiously wrap around your neck could breathe new life into that basic bag if tied as a dramatic bow on the handle, or maybe that brooch you've kept since your first child's christening would look surprisingly modern pinned to the lapel of a denim jacket. Here's the secret revealed: small adjustments that transform respectable lady into stylish woman without losing a drop of elegance. Your neighbor will be dying to know which fountain of youth you discovered when she sees you in this new look. Now the question is, do you prefer admiring glances or envious ones? Because you'll get both, guaranteed. Speaking of which, if these style tricks worked wonders for your wardrobe, you're going to love the next challenge: building a chic capsule wardrobe after 50. That feeling of opening your closet and seeing only pieces that go perfectly together? It's almost as satisfying as calorie-free chocolate. In the next video, How to Build a Chic Wardrobe After 50, I'll reveal how to create a minimalist wardrobe that solves 90% of your morning "I have nothing to wear" dilemmas. Never forget, style isn't about hiding your age, it's about showcasing your best self. Maturity brings with it an elegance that can't be manufactured, only enhanced by the right choices. Hit the subscribe button now, not because I need the numbers, but because you deserve these weekly style transformations. And leave a like if this video saved you from at least one regrettable purchase. Elegance. It's an attitude, not an age. Comment below if you agree.